Okay, so your belief is that you poured half the mold and didn't let it cool long enough?
No, the release agent, you're supposed to shake the bottle, apply it, let it dry, do a second coat, let that dry. I just sprayed it. I didn't let it dry.
So that's why
The silicone mold halves adhered to each other, and we can cut the toys out, but I doubt we're going to be able to make a really good looking reproduction. All right, so we've got our two-part mold here, which we've tried to salvage. It didn't come apart the way we wanted it to. We wanted it to be smooth and keyed together. So the way we cut it, all jagged, we're trying to reproduce that, make it key together now, but this didn't go the way we had planned. So we're gonna try to see if we can get it to work anyway, see what we can find out. We're experimenting. We've got our resin here, two-part resin. You mix these two together and it becomes a hardened plastic. But we don't want to waste any of this. So here's a little trick. We can fill this with water, empty the water out, and measure that to figure out exactly how much to mix so we're not wasting any plastic. Look at the big tears of joy.
That's interesting how they look. How the water.
Just beads on there.
Okay.
You want to talk about what I'm doing?
Sure.
Okay, this is the hardener. I'm measuring it out. This stuff is a 1-to-1 ratio. So I'm going to get exactly half of what I want for my final mixture.
So the more hardener, the harder the resin will be?
Well, it depends. With this formulation, you need 1-to-1 exactly. So if you mess up that ratio, it's never going to cure all the way. With other types, you can vary how much hardener you add to achieve different types of end result. So now I'll pour. I'm just going to take a dot of this and a dot of this. Got kind of a turquoise thing going on here.
Rather than a green. There, now it's getting green.
Some green. Let's see if we got enough. It looks like so little resin. We're waiting to see it come up through our little vent holes down here.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
What?
It's happening.
All right, it's demold time.
This is going to be the squid. We're going to see. We're going to find out. Will it look exactly like this? I don't really... How does it have like the eyes and stuff from just pouring it in there?
So that would be painted on.
All
right, here it is. So.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
There's something in there.
Whoa. Whoa, it actually looks really good.
Yeah. All right, so because we cut this mold apart really haphazardly, we got to pull it out. And see, the plastic ran up into those little ports, so that's what I need to get out. Oh, look at that big old air bubble in
Oh,
there.
dang, yeah, it's a huge air bubble right in the back.
And see, some of the silicone stuck to it.
So now the next one would have that flaw where that piece got stuck to it.
Yep.
Okay. Interesting.
But
it turned out great for a first, literally the very first toy.
Yeah. And it feels kind of gooey. I don't know if that's the mold release. See how some of it was flowing into these little cracks here?
That's what But that's what I mean, like those little pegs and stuff.
Yeah, you clean all this stuff up.
Yeah, you gotta sand that down or whatever.
That's a bummer about that big void right
It
there.
is, but overall, that
I mean,
really turned out, like even little suction cups on the back of the tentacles. You know?
yeah, yep, and you can see the China logo.
Yeah, look at how
and
clear
whoever-
that Jax is on there.
Yeah.
Like, that's all right. Okay.
Okay.
So as a special bonus, Joe also poured the bat.
It was the runner-up on our little poll, and it's a really cool figure, so why not? We got this mold. And the same thing happened with this one, though. It was a
Where you had
salvage
to
job.
cut it out. Yeah.
So
from
we I tried to cut a couple things to key it in so that it would line up properly, but I really don't know what this is going to look like.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. Whoa! Oh, the ear got or the horn
Yeah.
got screwed up.
It's just that it's an air bubble. I don't think it got up
so
in
it's
there.
not like it broke, it just didn't get there.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Let's see if we can
Wow.
get this guy out. See that wing kind of tucked in there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's really stuck to this. Oh no, it's just these vents here.
Because of all the been poured into the back
Yeah.
of it. So that's why maybe partly instead of pouring all the way up to where we see with the straw, it would be smarter to just
Leave
slightly pour into it. That
Yeah.
way it yeah.
And I also, this is a pencil topper, so
Oh,
we've got
yeah.
that thing
God
to deal with.
dang.
So this is going to be a
I
real.
purposely had picked this to be simple for that purpose, that it wouldn't have a lot of, but yup, that big old hole. And
And originally I had plugged that up with some clay.
mm-hmm.
See, look at that big old.
Yes.
But then I thought, well, since this is a salvage job, let's see what, we're trying
Yeah,
to learn
just
as
to
much
see-
as we can. What's that like?
Yeah, because now the trick here is by trying to remove this, we're
We're going to ruin the mold,
right.
maybe.
And ideally you wouldn't ruin your mold, so that way you could cast more of these. You don't want to waste product every single time, constantly making.
Yeah, so see that fill
Yeah.
port was right behind there. So
Now it's actually stuck in there.
it's actually stuck.
Yep. And this again,
There,
big
I got
old
it
ear
out.
bubble.
Yep. So we were able to get it out, and I mean the mold, we didn't rip that, which that's what
That's
I was worried
cool.
about.
Yeah. But otherwise, look at this. Both ears had gotten trapped by air.
Yep.
Huge air bubble there. So that's going to be...
We're gonna have to figure out how to keep those air bubbles out.
And it looks like when Joe was cranking it out, you can see that bend
Kinda
on that
bent
wing
it.
right there.
And I think it's
Got a
kinda
little
flexible.
bit of flexibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look at that. We'll hold it up to the light. This one I just put the blue dye in, and I put quite a bit in there.
Yeah.
So it's kind of black in the middle.
But the wings that's a real good looking blue
It is.
when that light's shining through it. That's
Yeah.
cool.